Southern Ukraine, October 1920.
O Lord, save thy servants. Send unto them help from above.
Seraphina, can you hear? They're chanting, Seraphina, in the crypt. I've understood that must be it. Underground, in the crypt, just like in Kiev. Were you ever in Kiev, Seraphina?
No. What? Kiev? No.
How strange and dreadful this all is. It's beginning to seem like a dream, isn't it? It's already months that we've been running together, Seraphina. Town after town, and ever further on. Our flight just continues. But here we are in this monastery, and amazing events continue. I'm missing St. Petersburg. And my green lamp in my room. I have a desk and I have lots and lots of books.
And why are you here? It would have been better then to have stayed, wouldn't it? Or not? Beware nostalgia. You can't run on and look back.
No, it's irrecoverable. What comes, comes, and then... You already know what helps on this road. How we met under that lamp in that train corridor and... See how long ago it feels. It was truly just 1 month. It feels like I've known you a long, long time, Seraphina. It feels like in this corridor of days that your eyes are a blessing. When they look upon me, I don't feel weighed down. They're like the windows of a forest hut in the gloom. Yes, and we're bound together on this dangerous life, you and I. But I have the honor to escort you to your husband in the Crimea. Will you be glad when you see him, Seraphina? Will you? You should be. Silent. Then I will answer. I'll stop worrying, but I'll suffer. You calm me, but I'm making you suffer.
Why? Why calm?
Well, without you, everything is boring. You know I don't like to torment you with questions about him, but what type of a man is he? Intelligent, brave, kind, handsome?
He's rich. Very rich. I showed you that picture.
But beyond that, what is he to you? Why?
I was poor, and in St. Petersburg I did what I needed to do.
And we are at the border of the Crimea, and things will soon be settled. Because I will hand you over to him safely. Got fever?
Oh, a little.
A little? Seraphina, you're running a temperature.
Sergei, don't talk nonsense. It will go. Everything will be...
No! No!
Please, Madame, I or my companion here will run to the village. There must be a midwife there.
I'll go. No!
Madame, let us help you.
Not necessary.
Ladies and gentlemen, Father Superior wants to know if your papers are in order.
Strange. A most strange character.
Do you think...
I don't think anything. And yet, perhaps, who knows who one meets on the road? I mean, there lies a woman. Who put it there? What for?
You!
Holy sister, where's the stairs up to the tower? Check it. Who's signalling up there? Shining a light.
What a light!
Signal! If I find out that someone has been signalling from the tower, I will line you against the wall and send you to the devil together. Sons of bitches! Spies! Spies for General Charnotta! Sympathizers for the whites! Vermin!
God have mercy!
What is this? You, Sister Rome, you said to me there were only monks here. I know what a monk looks like! And what are you going to say now?
They're refugees in the village seeking refuge!
You really want to do
Oh, no, we came here because of the shelling. There was a pause, the shelling stopped, and we ran for shelter. These walls are solid, that's all. This woman is about to give birth.
Lord preserve us!
Reading whites in a monastery. Shine a light here. Passport. Barabanchikova. Married. Where's the husband? Time to give birth. Papers!
Here, please, I'm a chemist from Mariupol.
Chemist. Botanical chemist. And what are you doing in the front line, botanist? Tired of living in Mariupol? Tired of living?
I went out to buy things. Cucumbers!
Cucumbers!
Come on, boy!
What? What? It's your mother's birthday and you just remembered!
Light, it's true.
What's true?
I saw it, but lots of them, I've seen them.
You've seen whites. Okay, out, out! If you have been recruited into the war, you are dead.
No, we just prayed!
You shall know them by the marks on their brows. Did you see those 5-star badges? The Devil's Legion.
What's happening now? Shouldn't the whites be here by now? I thought this was their territory.
Their heads got here because of General Kolubkov, who's no general but an arsehole. So sorry, madam.
What?
Well, what are you waiting for? He got a dispatch about enemy cavalry. He also got dealt 4 kings, but he's a poor convert. He put the dispatch aside to be decoded in the morning.
Well, 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 you are an interesting character.
I'm sorry, but are you a communist?
What a mad question.
Well, it's just you seem to know what's going on,
And?
And I thought General Charnotta's headquarters were here in Kirchner.
In Kirchner? Do you have white sympathies?
No. I'm just interested. Given we're all here, I want to understand.
Oh, what was Charnotta? He is no more. He and everything have vanished.
Where?
Into the mist. Or perhaps he's run off to join the French Foreign Legion.
And how, madam, did you come to be so knowledgeable?
And how do you come to be so curious an archbishop?
Archbishop? Never.
With God's help, we may live through the night!
Don't worry, Josephine.
It's all too familiar for worry.
Who are we going to welcome now?
Fire.
Torches. And white soldiers, I swear to God, white
Shut your noise, intellectual! This is not St. Petersburg. This is the Crimea. A very different world. There are plenty of white uniforms at headquarters for the Reds to steal. And now with the sounds of it, the idiot bloody monks have just declared what side they're on. If it's the Red Cavalry, we're done for. How many are there?
Many. And many more
What kind of trousers?
Trousers? Blue with red stripes.
First troop, dismount!
Now you can shut your head off. Hello, down Cossacks! Colonel Brisard, report to me.
Grisha! Not possible, you're dead, you're alive! Lads, listen! General Charnotta has escaped from the Reds!
Sir! Versha!
We have memorial service, Louie, and you're alive.
Sorry. I'm very sorry. But I was almost on the grave. I sat down for a game of cards with Khludov, who ignores urgent messages. we hear machine guns. Budeni arrives and out of the blue, HQ gets slaughtered. Now I fight my way out. I run and I grab someone, a man, Bulgakov. Give me your papers, I shout. He gives me his wife's. I run again, I look at the papers and I see I'm a woman and I'm pregnant. So I hide here and this crowd gathers. And then, one of Budeni's officers, Bayev, and I'm just getting ready to shoot him. He rides out, you ride in. So, Mr. Petersburg, there never was a pregnant cavalry general, was there? I must go to the men.
Now, let's see this crowd in the light. You. Look at your hair, you socialist. How about a little oblivion?
Papers. Now, hurry, man, or the colonel will get upset.
The longer the hair, the shorter the life.
What are you doing? It's his reverence, Archbishop Africanus.
A black devil and a communist.
I arrived with another group of Cossacks, and when Budeni attacked, the abbot gave me the papers of a dead chemist. The Reds crucified bishops, as you must know, Colonel.
I do, Your Grace. I apologize. These are uncertain times, and these other people, they are your friends.
Strangers, Colonel, strangers.
Woman, give me your papers.
She's not well.
Shut up, caterpillar.
I am the wife of the Minister of Trade in the government here. I am Seraphima Korzukhin, and he's right, I'm not well. That's my genuine passport.
Well, the devil take it. 1,000 apologies, madam. Okay, and you. Oh, but let me guess, you're the chief prosecutor for the Holy Synod.
No, Colonel. I'm the son of the famous idealist philosopher Golubkov. And I'm also a philosopher and an academic.
Oh, and famous too.
Not famous, but I travelled across Russia to join the Whites because life in St. Petersburg was so impossible.
Enough. Pleased to meet you, here in Noah's Ark. It is. It's a strange new ark full of weird creatures. And the Reds are the flood. Oh, just when I thought the ark was full.
Your Grace! Your Grace! Your Grace!
Without his disguise.
Oh, we have managed in a single day to experience two joys. Oh, marvellous day. The triumphant return of Christian soldiers and the sight of our Archbishop free from dirty socialist hands. Protect your flock, Your Grace. Protect us.
Sorry, but there's no time now. The Reds are coming back. And we're the last of the white soldiers. Right!
Umpire, it's called his wife.
The flock is here, Your Grace.
There's probably room left on the carts for one more.
Thank you. But I won't leave my monks. I won't leave my home. I'll take what God sends.
And God be with you.
O Lord, save thy servants.
November 1920.
Comma. But then General Frunz appeared and he was not on manoeuvres before the Tsar. Stop. Nor was he casually playing chess. Stop. Nor was he casually arranging an opera. Stop. No, he was not casual and his army took 3 towns in 3 days. Stop. Signed Khludov. In code dispatch now. And bring the Stationmaster here.
In code dispatch Stationmaster. Sir!
Yes. Listen. Budeni. Issue. Yes. Yes. Count of the Bulgakov.
Hello? Hello?
Well?
I believe the Budeni is marching on Karlova balcony. But the conversation ended in an explosion.
Oh, he lost his temper.
He was blown up.
Your Excellency, I can't help
You can't, Your Excellency, you can't.
17 years service, Tsar Nicholas, a ribbon, a service medal, and no
He hasn't.
Nobody loves me. Nobody loves me. Nobody cares in the least. They all think I'm a beast.
Your Excellency,
No.
Victory comes by trains. So said Trotsky, as you well know. All the railway workers love Trotsky, don't you? And nobody loves me. And how can I get on without love?
Trotsky, Your Excellency, we don't.
I admire a man who's prepared to die for his opinions. There are too many people with shifting allegiances in this war. It makes me sad.
Tsar Nicholas.
That armoured train has been here too long. Now you say frozen points. I say sabotage. Now if that train is not through the platform in 15 minutes, a rope will be put round your neck and you will join the others dangling above the platform. And then it will be your deputy's moment of responsibility. And so on, down to the boy who fetches wood for the stove. So go out and encourage the workers. Run!
Tsar Nicholas!
Send the sappers to help them.
Sappers, sir.
Can you hear a waltz?
No, sir. Yes, sir.
I shall not have.
Guilty, guilty, guilty! Oh, so guilty!
Is love what you need, Colonel?
Guilt!
Love!
Guilt, guilt, guilt!
Love! Love! Love!
Sir, I'm sorry. The Colonel was shot in the head. And the Brisard were going outside, and the doctor's going to make you sleep.
Sir! Cavalry from Shungar reporting for duty. What's happening? Why this collapse? Even headquarters is like a refugee camp. But tell me! Woman, stop it.
If you don't put on your coat, I'm going to shoot you. Leave your casualties here. Make your way through the refugees. Gather what forces you can en route and join General Barbovich at Karpova Balka. Counter-attack buys time to reorganize.
Karpova Balka, yes, sir.
Hail the hangman! Hail!
Get through to Barbovich. Tell him Charlotte is coming with cavalry in some sort of ragtag division.
Yes, sir. Karpova Balka, General Barbovich. Put me through.
Sir, government inspector from Sevastopol.
Captain Golovan, get back to the station master and make sure that armoured train gets through!
Sir, station master, armoured train.
No response.
Try again!
Hello. Try again. Well, that's the order. Try again.
Allow me to introduce myself.
Dead.
Well, General Barbovich.
The line, sir.
Well, send a dispatch rider.
Allow me to introduce myself.
Please, why won't you introduce yourself?
Korzukhin, Minister for Trade and Industry.
Didn't know we had one, did you?
No, sir. Indeed, I haven't seen any trade and industry for a long time.
General, the Council of Ministers have instructed me to put 3 questions to you.
I'm all ears, Minister, all ears.
5 workers arrested in Simferopol and brought here on your orders. Where are these men?
Done.
Yes, sir.
Show the Minister the 5 workers brought here yesterday.
Allow me. There they are, dangling at the end of the row. All the others were arrested nearby.
In code, dispatch, take, go.
At once, sir.
And your second?
Sorry for interrupting, sir, but the railwaymen are making some progress. The first points are unfrozen.
Don't hang the station master whilst he's working. Give him a little more time.
A little more time. Very good, sir.
And your second question?
The second question concerns my ministry.
Oh, we all rejoice in industry and trade. They are marvellous things, even if a little mysterious.
Well, General, a valuable consignment has been held here an unduly long time. I appreciate your assistance in sending this consignment to Sevastopol.
What exactly is in this consignment? Animal skins.
Valuable furs for export to France.
Captain, I believe we have an abundant store of kerosene.
It is one of the few things we do have in abundance, sir.
Where's Gadget Bayev?
Lieutenant.
Take these papers to Captain Golovan. Tell him to shunt the wagons onto a siding and burn them.
Burn them, sir, on a siding. Yes, sir.
No, I don't believe you had a third question. I love a teeming wit as I love my nourishment.
What are the conditions at the front?
Conditions at the front. We huddle round small stoves and are perched on stools like parrots. And in 2 days' time, Boudeni will march on us over the body of General Charlotta and all his men. So scurry back to Sevastopol. Pack your suitcase, join your tars in Paris. It's a shame they'll have to do without their fur collars and muffs this winter. Please, don't misunderstand me. I think every minister's a bastard.
Unbelievable. This is utterly unbelievable.
Not a French ambassador visiting a pope, sorry.
Just wait until the government hears of this.
Lieutenant! Make sure our guest has a seat on a train heading south.
Very good, sir. This way. Please.
Good evening. Stand easy in.
Good evening, Your Excellency.
You have an urgent report for me. Well?
Ishin fell to the Bolsheviks 3 hours ago. The communists are in the Crimea. The sea around Savash is frozen. The Reds are marching across the ice. Northeast and northwest. We're beaten. Or we can make a suicidal last stand. We could retreat to the coast and sail away. Or we can surrender and be shot.
Poland. Poland! The Poles are to blame for this!
Why not blame the French too, Your Excellency?
France! France, the French!
Cigar.
Not tobacco, but God! Archbishop! Your Grace! Oh, Your Grace. We have been abandoned by the powers of Western Europe. Poland the perfidious has betrayed us. Now we only have God to turn to. Pray. Pray. Pray!
St. George of Victory, intercede for us. Lord, your Christian and faithful soldiers cry out for your help. St. George of Victory, intercede for us. Lord, give your warriors the power to lay low your enemies. St. George of Victory, intercede for us. There, glorious commander, turn back. Like St. Peter, quo vadis domini, accept the immortality that history offers you. And you, loyal and patriotic son, seize the opportunity
Don't bother God anymore. If he's interested in this war, he's on the side of Trotsky. Now he froze the waters at Savash. The Reds are marching as if on land, like Moses and the Israelites in the Red Sea. And like Pharaoh, where we suffer plague after plague, priests, for example. Your Grace, don't you think St. George of Victory was a Bolshevik?
No, dear Lord, no.
Categorically protest at your tell. You're ill. General, you wouldn't go abroad last summer, as I urged for treatment, and now it has come to this.
Oh, your entire army, Your Excellency, is going abroad for treatment, so don't worry. And as for last summer, who else would keep your troops fighting without equipment or supplies? No, all I had to offer them was hope and fear. Then hope vanished. And I served as your hangman to keep your name clean. Now, nobody loves me, but people revere you.
Lord, forgive us and strengthen us, your weak servants. Heal our divisions. Unite us. Dear Lord, unite us.
Well, what's to be done? Where do we go? What about our regimental banners?
We exit via Sevastopol. Our regimental banners stay here as a souvenir for the Reds to put in a museum.
We're finished.
Finished.
No!
Yes.
But...
Stop! No more. All right, Sevastopol it is. Exit the White Army. Here are the orders.
You were prepared.
Hail the Imperial Beauty!
Sorry, sir, he slipped from my grasp.
Who is this?
A guilty man, aren't we all guilty? Look at all those bodies swaying in the wind.
The Colonel of Cossacks, Your Excellency, Marquis de Brisard, concussed.
Get him to my train.
And leave the dead behind.
Immediately.
Your Grace, the spirit and strength of the Lord have been overthrown by the evil genius of Russia. We control nothing except the Crimea. And even that we must surrender.
Captain, take this down.
Sir.
General Kotyapov, immediately disengage from the enemy and move to Sevastopol. General Karlin, disengage and move to Kash. General Fastikov, disengage and move to Fedosia. All commanders to acquire whatever shipping they need to evacuate all troops. And send someone after Sharnotta straight away. Tell him to turn about and report to me in Sevastopol.
Bayev! Lieutenant Gadjubayev.
While the shooting.
Well, the sappers are firing a salute over the burning wagons, sir.
Madness.
At the gallop, sir.
In code, dispatch. Fastest horse, fastest rider after Sharnotta. Move!
Sir.
Go!
Come to your senses. She has typhus. She's typhus, sir.
And who are you? And how did you get in here?
Are you Roman Khludov?
No need to apologise, Sergeant. I'm Khludov.
She's not well, don't listen to her.
We've struggled here from St. Petersburg. We've been on the run. Running and running. Where? To Khludov, to put ourselves under his wing. We've dreamed of Khludov. And now we have the pleasure of meeting him face to face. But all the other faces are covered in sacks. What strange fruit grows on the trees round here? Every branch a cool.
She's typhus, I'm so sorry. She's delirious, she doesn't know what she's saying.
True, sir, it's true. I've got read all the way.
You a communist agent here with propaganda.
She's the wife of a government minister. She doesn't know what she's saying. She's delirious.
A little delirium helps. Sane people don't speak the truth.
Tell lies and live long. That's the motto here.
She's Korzukhin's wife.
Stop. Korzukhin, the fur trader.
No, the minister.
Fur trader. If he's still here and she's not an imposter, he's dead. I'll take responsibility for this little twist.
What did you say your name was?
Serafima Korzukhin.
Fur trader. From the common coal to communism, the rope gives the solution. The hangman cures all.
So many dead, sir. For the men in the front line.
Sergeant Yachik. I've been in the front line, remember that? I was a captain when the Germans invaded, and even here in the Crimea at Shongar, I was wounded. I led the last reserve. The military band, now they're all playing in heaven. God rest their souls. Thanks to me. I was wounded twice. Do you care?
I care for the men sung up, sir. Good men have died for no good reason. Oh, and as for your wounds, I spit on them.
We found her by the big stove, sir, keeping warm.
And here's your wife, all the way from St. Petersburg.
No, she's not my wife. I'm expecting nobody. No visitors from St. Petersburg for me, no.
But you're exactly the man she described. And she has your photograph, you signed it.
It's not me, it wasn't me.
Send them to Sevastopol under arms guard for interrogation.
General! 4 prisoners for the secure wagon on the train going south. If you huddle up, you won't freeze to death.
Just 3, Captain. The sergeant will stay here. Hang him.
White counterintelligence in Sevastopol, November 1920. In here.
Please. Sit down.
Thank you kindly.
You seem to be an educated man. And I'm confident that you understand how earnestly we track down the things we need to know. With the utmost zeal, and regardless of obstacles, we protect rightful authority from each and every blemish. We are slandered for this, but we do our duty. Do you agree?
Yes.
Are you scared?
Yes.
Why? You weren't harmed on the way here, were you?
No, I'm not saying that at all. I just...
So, what are you doing in the Crimea? So far from home? No, do you want a cigarette? Do you smoke?
Thank you, but no, I don't.
They're good for the nerves. Try one.
Look, tell me how she is.
Now, which of your women is that?
Her, Seraphina. We were under arrest together. These questions are all about an absurdity. She had an attack. To say more is nonsense. You can't arrest someone for having typhus.
I think if Russia's intellectuals had really understood what was happening in the world these last 20 years, there would have been no revolution. I was at the same university as you. St. Petersburg. Bastards sitting there smoking! Listen to me. What is your real name?
Golubkov.
Have you ever had a manicure?
No.
Oh, we do manicures here.
Counterintelligence manicure.
Generally, people lose a finger, but only one.
After the first finger comes off, people generally have a lot to say.
Generally, you can recognise someone who has a manicure here. They either have 9 fingers or 8.
Little finger, left hand. She's that there.
No finger, right hand.
No.
Then I suggest you tell me the truth. I want to hear it from you. Of course, we do have it from other sources already.
I swear.
Shut up! Answer questions, otherwise do not talk. Okay. Why are you standing there like that? Why be so anxious?
Let's be friends.
Sit down. Relax. Cigarette. Christian name and surname.
Sergei Golubkov.
Social position.
I'm the son of a professor and I'm a junior academic.
Normal place of residence.
St. Petersburg.
Why did you leave Soviet Russia and come to the territory of the Whites?
I came to the Crimea due to starvation and because I could no longer work. On the way in a railway station, I met Seraphina Korzukhin just by chance. Yes.
A sharp knife. Pliers.
I'm telling the truth. I'm telling the truth!
You might add one of yours to it. And then drape the necklace round your neck. Wouldn't that look nice? All I want is a truthful statement about the woman who calls herself Seraphima Korzukhin.
I'm certain she is truly Seraphima Korzukhin, the wife of a white government minister here in this city. He came south first and she followed after.
Why did she leave Serbia?
Well, to be with her husband. She travelled under false documents which said she was a teacher.
Seraphima Lashkareva from Bashmut, teacher.
That's her real passport, right there.
How long has she been a member of the Communist Party?
It's not possible.
Should we bind him to the chair now?
Left finger first, wasn't it?
Your little fingers have come off. They'll strip you for me and hold you down, and I will crush one of your testicles and then the other. I've done it before. And once you've finished screaming, you'll talk.
Everybody cooperates in the end. The degree of mutilation varies, that's all.
We can take off your toes as well.
It is.
So, why not pick up the pen and write? While you're still in one piece. I, comma, the undersigned, comma, Sergei Golubkov, comma, make this declaration in the Office of Counterintelligence on the 31st of October, 1920. Seraphima Korzukhin is the wife of Paramon Korzukhin and a member of the Communist Party. Full stop. She travelled from St. Petersburg to the area controlled by the South White Russia government to spread communist propaganda. Full stop. Oh! She also made contact with the communist underground in Sevastopol. Full stop. New paragraph. This I freely testify, comma. Now sign it. Write down your address and occupation. And let's all have a drink. Health. Now you're free to go. Keep quiet. If you tell anybody about this, we will track you down. In the Crimea, Red Russia, abroad. And we will kill you.
Scamper!
So, what's it worth, What will Korzukhin pay for?
If he sees it right at the gangway, then perhaps 15,000. In Constantinople, less. We've had him under arrest before and his friends got him free. It didn't last 15 minutes. If you really want him to open his wallet, then you get his wife's signature as well.
Go and delay him for half an hour. Put his trousers down if you must.
And?
Equal shares, comrade, as they say. What state is the woman?
Lucid at times, but we've got to be quick. Even Charlotte's cavalry are getting ready to leave.
All right, where is she?
I put her in the cell down the corridor.
Fetch her then. 15,000. 15,000.
Prisoner Korzukhin.
Please, be seated. You're ill, so I won't tire you out with a lot of questions. Just tell me one thing. How long have you been a member of the Communist Party?
Couldn't you just shoot me? I'm very tired. I really must get away from all this nonsense.
Just to answer that one question.
How did I get caught up in such a mess? How and why? Oh yes, him.
Your accomplice, who was in this office a short while ago.
Was?
Your accomplice, Golubkov, testified that you came here for propaganda.
My accomplice? I'm tired enough, thank you. Would you please leave my room now? I want to sleep.
Read that.
So he was delirious too? Madness? Or was it torture? Is that all that's left of him? Dead and buried? Or did you just leave him in a ditch?
Get it. Shut her mouth!
They killed him. Golubkov's dead and a dead.
What? No. Will you leave here right now? This is the headquarters of counterintelligence. You have no right to be here.
How many more innocent men had you killed?
Not one.
Commander-in-Chief in Sevastopol. Night, the same day.
Are you feeling a little calmer now?
Oh, yes, Your Excellency. Thank you. The aspirin's doing me good.
Aspirin?
The doctor swears by aspirin. He even gave it to a man whose leg he sawed off.
Leg? Aspirin?
Yes, Your Excellency.
Tell me, do I remind you of Alexander the Great?
Wasn't there a picture of him in the paper yesterday? Talking to the President of France. Yes, I believe there was.
Colonel, never mind.
Sir.
No.
I want to serve my country, Your Excellency. I don't want to abandon it to the mob.
You're on the sick list. Take that paper to my ship. You'll be escorted. And give it to the doctor there. I hope to God he's something better than aspirin to give him.
I want to be the first to congratulate you as you ride into the Kremlin in triumph. To the Kremlin!
I think you'll have time for a long convalescence before that happens. Take the colonel to my ship. And don't leave him until he's in the hands of a doctor. Or at least a nurse.
Very good, Your Excellency. Come along, Colonel. Colonel, this way. Your head will soon be better.
To the Kremlin!
Your Excellency.
Ah, good. I was just about to send for you. Tell me, do I look like Alexander the Great? I'm being serious. Do I look like him? You are the owner and editor of this newspaper. There is your name there, Paramon Korzukhin. So you are responsible for everything he publishes.
Well, strictly speaking, that may be true, Your Excellency.
The Commander-in-Chief looks like Alexander the Great as he paces the platform. Alexander the Great never went to a railway station in his life. And do I look like him? And there's this. One glance of his jolly face, and the worm of doubt must dissipate. I look jolly, do I? And worms aren't clouds, they don't dissipate! Then how did you manage to find such a sycophantic, mercenary illiterate to write such gibberish? Just on the edge of our catastrophe. Pennies, marching south. We're running away. You compare me to Alexander the Great! Do you realise what I'm going to do to you in Constantinople? Get out!
I'm sorry to interrupt, Your Excellency, but the harbour master has called. He said it's very urgent.
Tell him I'm coming.
Why did I bother? I came here to complain about one madman to another.
Where is the Commander-in-Chief? I must talk with him.
Everybody's tried to talk to him. He's busy preparing to flee Russia. So am I. And certainly not to Constantinople. Paris, that's the place. Sorry, Seraphima. All I can do.
And the children of Israel journeyed from Ramses to Sukkoth, about 600,000 on foot, that were men besides children. And a mixed multitude went up also with them, in flocks and herds, even very much cattle.
And they baked unleavened cakes of the dough which they brought forth out of Egypt. For it was unleavened because they were thrust out of Egypt and could not tarry. Neither had they prepared for themselves any victual. How's that from memory? They say I'm mad. Was it you who sent the Bible to my headquarters?
It was, yes.
Thank you. I read it at night on the train to fight the boredom. But you shouldn't be loitering here. You should be running away.
Loitering? I'm waiting for His Excellency.
Yeah, you see that smoke in the distance? Light cavalry. Reds trying to get into the suburbs. And what happens if our rear guard gets tired of the game? Well, you and I will be crucified side by side, just like the two thieves in the Gospels. Except neither of us are going to heaven. We're down! Russian officers don't shoot archbishops. Do you still think I'm mad?
Has everybody embarked?
All except you and me, and an archbishop, and the rear guard.
Get here without much trouble.
Oh, well, we kept ahead of the Bolsheviks. We had a fight with the anarchists. We're here. Good. I travelled here in a train, in a compartment in a corner with my legs tucked up. And in the dark, it reminded me of my childhood. I would light a match in the dark in the kitchen, and there would be scurrying feet. Cockroach feet on the stove, on the table, cockroaches running. Off the table into a bucket of water, cockroaches falling. And sitting in the train in my corner, that kitchen then and the Crimea now looked all too similar. Will the French be here soon?
No!
Have you seen the Russian Empire recently? And the Holy Russian Empire, Moscow, the Third Rome, the saviour of the world. Has it all slipped into the void along with us? In what sense do we still exist?
This interview is over. I am moving my headquarters to a hotel by the harbour.
To be closer to the water. Alexander the Great may have been a hero, but why break the furniture?
We are still responsible for the evacuation.
Well, let's have a tete-a-tete in Constantinople.
Agreed.
him who in ceaseless battle spilled blood like water for thee. Cockroach. A mass murderer for a cockroach, so the schoolboys will read in their history books, the hangman of the Crimea, General Khludov. You, what do you want? No, what's done is done. What? I wasn't killing for killing's sake. I was trying to maintain order in the retreat. Oh, you've deserted your post. Go back to your grave! Out! 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 Oh.
Your Excellency, may I interrupt you for just 1 second?
Please come in.
Your Excellency, I know you must have 1,000 things to do and I should wait my turn, but the door was open and I...
And make your request now.
Crimes are being committed by counterintelligence.
Are they?
They're killing innocent people, torturing them. And they've got Seraphima Korzukhin, the wife of your Minister of Trade. She babbled some things when she had typhus.
And who is responsible?
General Khludov is a vicious and savage animal.
Nobody loves me. Nobody loves me. Nobody cares. At least they all think I'm a beast. Didn't I kill you at some railway station? You were strung up by the neck, weren't you? Weren't you? No, you managed to get down and come all this way as a corpse. Now there's love for you.
You haven't killed me yet. Do it if you must, but save Seraphima, please, I beg you.
You were trapped on the tracks of history as a train was coming along. You managed to fall under the wheels. I happened to be the driver that day. You stare at me without a word. Soldier, you are dismissed. Fall out. Return to your grave.
I've never been a soldier.
Yeah, and what if I told you Seraphima was dead? What would you do?
Dead? Well, I'd kill you.
Perhaps that would be a good idea. Haven't you never killed anybody, have you? I think I might need this. You're dismissed as well, alive and
Save
dead.
Seraphima!
I can't!
You've killed her already.
Shall not have burst in on an interrogation. Don't ask me how.
Well, dead or alive, just tell me.
Captain Tikhii is dying of his wounds. Sharnata took Seraphim on a ship. The Hero. That's the name of the ship. And now at sea.
She's alive.
Yes. Alive. I could have sworn I saw a rope around your neck. As a body and a corpse, it might have been difficult to get you on a ship. Do you want to go to Constantinople?
Yes.
But you, my silent orderly, you are to stay here.
Small square in Constantinople, April 1921, mid-afternoon.
Cockroach derby, 15 minutes! Get ready to place your bets! 15 minutes to go!
Rubber dolls. Children's toys. Rubber dolls. Silver bracelets.
Thank you.
Silver, please. I want to place 10 lira on Janissary. What's the odds?
For the favourite, 3, 2, 1.
10 lira on the nose. On credit.
For credit, you need Artur.
Credit.
Credit for a general.
General? It's your army.
You wouldn't have said that back at the Crimea. You would have begged for mercy. Just like all you Jews.
If you're gonna start another anti-Semitic rant, I'll have you barred from the race course forever.
Okay, okay. Sorry, I forgot. You're Hungarian.
I'm Hungarian. We're in Constantinople. You haven't got an army and you're asking me for credit, correct?
Yes?
No.
Have you got any money yet?
I've decided to close and sell my business, together with all my customers' goodwill.
For liquidation sales, you need Artur.
How much for the tree?
2.5 lira.
Done.
Good. Well done. Yes, give here, Russian. Give to me. Okay, okay. Today's cockroach derby is about to begin. Get ready to place your bets. Come on now. Who do you
5 lira on Baba Yaga.
Baba Yaga, why do you go for this one? He always wins. I see. Who's next? Who's next? What is it? Two black only the one. Wait your turn. What Baba Yaga? Baba Yachik. Why you go Baba Yaga?
Please note, ladies and gentlemen, that every runner has been cared for tenderly by a professor of entomology. A gentleman who escaped from the Bolsheviks at Kazan with little more of his life, and is grateful for his job, and he has proved a remarkably zealous worker in fallen circumstances, which is more than can be said for some of the Russians around here.
3.5 lira on Janissary. And shut up.
Here you are, Artur. Good luck.
Please note that every runner will carry a rider of equal weight cut out from a copy of yesterday's draft. And...
Right, winners over here. There's only 2 of you. Don't try to cheat me. Come on now.
Janissary was drunk. Drunk! The favourite came last.
Cockroaches don't drink. And like tramps who pretend to be generals.
What? I'll rip your head off!
We're shooting! Get on him! He's stealing our money! He's a thief! He's a thief! He's stolen our money! Come on, boys! Get him! Yes! That's right! Get him! No! Oh, get him! Get him! Oh! Help! 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 Police! Police! Police!
your boots, please, ma'am.
Uniforms for sale. Genuine German uniforms. Army uniforms.
Sir, I'll carry your bags, sir.
Uniforms for
I'll
sale.
carry your bags.
Genuine German bullet holes. Uniforms. Uniforms for sale. Genuine German bullet holes.
Bags, ma'am.
Uniforms for sale. Uniforms.
Courtyard of a poor house in Constantinople. Early evening, the same day.
But you see, Yachik, the ends justify the means. You just happen to be a means rather than an end. It's simple, really. You were a means to encourage the others. The end was universal happiness. That's what we're fighting for, the spiritual mission of the Russian Orthodox Church, Moscow, the Third Rome. That's what our Commander-in-Chief said. He had a great dream, and I had my orders. And here we are in Constantinople, the Second Rome. But that fell to the Muslims, and Moscow took its place in its world historical mission, so said our Commander-in-Chief. And there will be no Fourth Rome, so said our Commander-in-Chief. And furthermore, yet, are you listening? Good. Furthermore, the Reds also believed that through Moscow, universal happiness would come to mankind. The Orthodox Church and the Communist International. Two sublime dreams. And a couple of million dead. So far. So, I contributed my share. And you see, Yachik, you didn't die in vain. You can leave me alone. Dismissed. Dismissed. Dismissed.
Gambled all the way.
The Crimea.
Me toys.
Did you hang anyone?
No!
Well, lucky you.
No, Trey. You have been busy. You've sold all your stock and your tray as well. Well done, Madam Barabanchikova.
Mishka, how lovely your eyes look.
Perhaps it's the effects of hunger. But now you've sold everything we can eat. Well, is that true, Madam Barabanchikova?
Don't you see me as a general no more?
No. Money.
I haven't got any.
You gambled it away on a cockroach. Again!
Yes. Look, I'm not very good at being a civilian.
Well, you are a civilian, so you better learn. Lesson 1, I fed us last week and I set you up in business. How? I went to bed with 2 officials from the Orient Express on some meat in a sandwich. Do you want to know the details?
No.
They were very inventive.
No.
I learned a lot.
No!
Lesson 2, sell your revolver.
I can't. I carried it with me through the war. The revolution and the civil war. It's all I've got to remind me of who I am.
Madam Barabanchikova, there are 3 options. I sell myself again, you sell the revolver, we starve.
Or I could earn some money. I expect there's a good market for blondes.
You?
Well, I married Korzukhin. Is there a difference? So introduce me to one of your French officials, or should I find a rich Turk?
Money.
Not much.
1 lira. Payment for a piano lesson. But I've also arranged to teach grammar to little Russian boys.
With a little bit of luck, we could turn on to 5.
No.
We're eating tonight.
Dismiss! Pull out! Return of the dead! Dismiss! No!
2 generals. 1 lunatic, 1 drunk.
Let's see what I can do.
If this carries on, we'll be on the street.
I've had enough.
So have I.
So you'll get drunk again? I can't stand to see you like this. Perhaps if I go, the jolt will bring you back to yourself.
What are you saying?
I'm going to earn myself a one-way ticket on the Orient Express and enough money to live in Paris until I find something.
Are you leaving?
I'm no good for you. Not here. You need me to go and then you'll wake up, perhaps.
You're leaving because you care for me.
Yeah. I still love you. But but not as I loved you before.
The graves aren't what they once were. Once a grave would keep a man, he would lie there waiting till doomsday. Now they just spring open and fling out their dead.
Well, you're with the living now.
We're alive.
You sure I didn't kill you?
Yes.
Alive if hungry.
Well, why don't you eat more?
We've very little money.
Well, sell something, some knick-knack or other.
We've no knick-knacks left.
Well, what about my silver pepper pot?
What?
And all the other bits and pieces. I helped them loot the palace, didn't I? You must have looked like Bolsheviks.
Why didn't you say so before?
Well, I had to educate Yachik on the significance of world history, the destiny of Russia and so forth. I wanted him to see what our commander-in-chief had been playing at. Haven't you seen how busy I've been?
You spent a lot of time talking to the air.
Well, I can see things you can't.
Evidently. I'm just a philosopher of idealism. You are a practical man of action.
Yeah, the hangman of the Crimea is very practical.
Why don't I get your straw hat?
General. Please. Concentrate on the living for a moment. Ignore the dead.
Yachik, go and sit by Charlotta. I think our philosopher wants to have a private talk. So I believe.
Yes. Seraphina and I can see no point in staying here. We didn't fight in the Civil War, the Red should have nothing against us. Except for Seraphina's husband. It would be dangerous for her to go back as the wife of a minister in exile. She needs a divorce. So I need to see Korzukhin in Paris, and either he will give her a divorce, or I will tell every Russian in Paris how he denied her at that station. But I need to bribe a captain to smuggle me to Marseille and into the country with a false French passport.
Is bribery, smuggling and blackmail compatible with your philosophical idealism?
Complete.
That's all right then.
Need a bodyguard?
Yachik, it's Paris for you.
There. Now. This will keep the ghosts out of your eyes.
You're very kind. And too optimistic.
Later, an expensive apartment in Paris, early evening.
Monsieur Marchand m'avait averti qu'il ne viendra pas aujourd'hui. Ne remuez pas la table. Je me servirai plus tard. Répondez donc quelque chose?
Was that French you were speaking to?
It was, Antoine.
I rest my case.
What case?
Well, not a French case, sir, of that I'm sure.
We're in
You wouldn't
France.
see me carrying one of those.
We're in France, Antoine.
God has laid that on us. And you've given us French names.
Well, in this life, we must suffer.
Thank you, Jean-Paul, for your Christian wisdom.
The Volga is a river.
Correct, Danielle. The Volga is a river. This is an apartment in Paris.
What's the stain? I've seen bigger streams coming out of puddles. Oh, we had some puddles back home.
When snow melted.
Oh, yes, the puddles of spring were huge.
Paris is the greatest city in the world, and here the people speak French.
Those Frenchmen, the ones I entertain for you, aren't very interested in conversation.
And when we deliver your packages, your customers are happy not to say a word.
Well, the less we know, the happier they are. That's my impression.
I'm at home. See who it is.
What are we doing here?
Well, it was where we were washed up.
Perhaps the tide will come in again.
And carry us away.
Carry us away. Yes.
Just through here. Sorry, he lives in fear of assassins, both red and white.
We understand.
It's very murderable.
Are you Russian?
Of course, Grushenko's the name.
Golubkov.
Sharnana.
Golubkov and Sean.
Delighted. I don't believe I've had the pleasure.
We met at a railway station in the Crimea, actually. We were under arrest briefly together until you bribed a guard and made a phone call.
I think you're visiting the wrong man.
Minister of Trade, that Korzukhin.
Briefly stayed in Sevastopol before settling here.
There was a deep frost at the railway station, and a number of executed prisoners.
A large number.
Sorry.
Your wife was there.
Seraphima?
Not married.
There's a number of executed prisoners, a deep frost, and your wife.
Seraphima Korzukhina travelled from St. Petersburg for you. Her husband.
Presumably you gentlemen have some connection with white counterintelligence. They love peddling a story about a communist wife.
If you divorce her, she can go back home, Minister Korzukhin.
I can't divorce anyone I'm not married to.
She's destitute in Constantinople. You could at least lend her some money.
Now we get to the point. Whenever I'm visited by Russians, I'm asked for a handout. Some dollars normally, strangely enough.
1,000 would do nicely.
1,000? 1,000. The dollar is the key to the door. It opens up possibilities. The dollar is a switch, lights the way ahead. The dollar is a lever, it sets things in motion. I don't part with dollars easily.
Your wife!
Okay, okay. So you won't give. How about a chance to win some money off you? I gave you cards.
Do you have enough cash for a stake?
Well, I just sold my boots.
You look like you could use some refreshment.
That would be good.
$20,000. $20,000. The cards were marked. The cards were marked.
They were your cards.
You've been playing all night.
I've been robbed all night.
It was a fair game.
No, the game was invalid. I was ill. I'll give you 500 each if you go away now.
No, thank you.
Well, it's mine. I won.
If you've played cards with these men and lost, you should pay. You don't want to deter other people from coming here. And there's more in the bank. Much more.
$5,000 to divorce Seraphina.
10,000.
6. 6 back if you divorce her.
Okay. Would be better for us. Give them the address of my lawyer. We'll meet there tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock. See them out.
What are you doing here?
Living. Living badly. But living much better than I was in Constantinople. I know how to manage him. And he knows how to make money. Most days anyway. And his lawyer knows how to make me French. But I miss you. And Seraphina. Give him my love.
Constantinople, October 1921.
Yeah, but there's not just you. Some people are still alive, and it's not just the dead that need things. No. Yes, look, fate has tied us together, but listen. There were many men strung up on lampposts, and you're the only one still with me. But Seraphina is here too, and alive. And I can't leave her alone in this city. Well, yes, when Golubkov returns, I'll pack my things and go at once. Yes. To Russia. I'll tell the Russian people what I did and face what comes. No. That isn't what you were expecting. I'll confess. And if they don't kill me, I'll volunteer for the Red Army. Mad. Me. Never. Just think about it. That's all I ask. The Red Army.
Sorry for interrupting.
I think we're done. He's walked off.
Weren't you trying to limit your talks to the night?
I was, but we had something pressing to discuss. Now he's offended.
We'll see. But then you'd just have me to talk to and the silences would seem very strange.
No, I'm glad to talk to you. Still feel uncomfortable wanting to have you strung
We've
out.
discussed that. Too many times it's done with. Sugar?
No, I've lost my taste.
And I feel sorry for you.
Sorry for the hangman of the Crimea.
Yes, but still.
Look, if living with me is difficult, I can always find you somewhere else, somewhere large and bright, overlooking the Bosphorus.
It isn't difficult.
But near enough for me to keep an eye on you.
Are you still concerned that I'm going to entertain those gentlemen of the Orient Express and set off after Sergei?
Yes.
Why did we let him go? Haven't prepared much to eat.
My appetite isn't what it was.
You're losing weight.
I am. Talking through the night seems to be good for the waistline. Now, he was an officer in the Guards, a lieutenant, and a captain in our army.
It's all so shabby.
It is.
A lifetime of exile and waiting. Station, harbour. Harbour, station. Watching, walking, waiting, waiting, waiting.
You know, I think I'll have another cup.
What happened? He beat him at cards.
You were playing cards for me.
Well, indirectly perhaps. By way of beater, it wasn't frankly stated naturally. They were playing for money. Korzukhin lost $20,000. The divorce cost us $6,000. Lushka sends her love.
Lushka, with Korzukhin.
Lushka with Korzukhin. Well, at least she kept him to the agreement.
That's the second time you've saved me.
Absolute pleasure. But it was his idea to go to Paris. He was the one with the initiative. Any vodka? What?
Yes.
We should all have a drink.
At this hour.
Our celebration. My homecoming. Look, why don't the two of you go out for a walk? Go down to the harbour, haggle for tickets back to Russia.
Well, with that much money, would we need to haggle?
No, but I will. Back to Petersburg. Back to life from the dream of exile. In a month's time, we'll be standing in the snow.
So how was Paris?
Very Parisian.
Always thought it would be. So now what will the rich general do?
Live well for a while, squander me money, go back to Paris, apply to join the French Foreign Legion.
Ah, that old idea.
Well, I'm always safe when people are shooting at me.
Safe.
Or for myself.
Gambling with your life is better than gambling with money.
Much better. And you?
I like our friends. I'm going back to Russia.
What? In disguise?
I can't be a cockroach in a dark corner. I can't live like this. Like you, but in a different way, I disintegrate. No, I can't go back under a false name. I'll tell them who I am and what I did. And ask for a commission in the Red Army.
You're still talking away at night for yourself, aren't you?
I think our talks have come to a conclusion.
You'll kill me?
Oh, what's that to you? A man facing the prospect of dying in some squalid fort in the Sahara, fighting the Arabs for an acre of desert?
Much better than being murdered in a cellar by the Soviet secret police.
So, each to his own.
May it be quick.
May it be quick.